Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Little. So today in this video we will see the different component of an MVC application. So here I have created a sample MVC application. So let us go through each of the components which basically used to create an MVC application. So the important are the first ones are controller, model and views. Now if we expand the views folder here, then you can see here that there is a folder named home, and it contains three files, that is about.cshtml, contact.cshtml and index.cshtml. So these are the views which are basically rendered on the browser, or which basically an end user can see here. Okay, the next folder is your shared folder. Now what is the role of the shared folder? Shared folder contain a layout folder. Okay, a layout folder is that which contain your HTML, basically your head, body and all the scripts which will be rendered in the browser. So here you can see there is a one method, that is @renderBody. So whenever this layout page will open, every view will be rendered inside here, inside this method, that is renderBody. So the next is your error.cshtml, which is also common for all the views. And the third one is your viewstart.cshtml file here. Now what is viewstart.cshtml file? The viewstart.cshtml file basically specifies which layout file will be used for your project. So here you can see that here we have used layout.cshtml, and it is basically it basically shows that layout.cshtml will be used as your layout for the whole MVC application, right? And the next is your here we will first of all close this views folder from here. Next is your script folder. Inside the script folder there are all the scripts like your JS files which we are using in our MVC application. So if you want to put your JS file, then you can add that JS file inside the scripts folder. Okay. The next file you can see here, and which is one of the important file, is global.ass file. And global.ass file, it contains method application start. So whenever your MVC application will execute, then it will first of all call this method, that is application start. Now here you can see there are different references or different methods which we are registering here. So first of all is your area registration. So if you have created the areas, then they will be registered first of all here. Now area concept is very wide, so we will cover that in the our next videos. The next is your filter config.register global filters. Now you can see your filters are here. Okay, so whenever your MVC application will load, then we are registering the filter here, right? The next is your route config.register routes method. Now what are the register routes? Register routes are those which specify routing for your MVC applications. Now the concept of routing is very wide, so we won't cover that here. But you can see here that the register route, it contains a method, that is your map route. Now map route specifies your how your MVC application will be rendered. So it contains one is your controller name, second your action name, and third is your ID. And you can see here that the default is your home and index. So every request for an MVC applications go through this routing file. right? The next is your bundling, and you can see here that the bundling information is specified inside your bundle.config file. So you know that these all concepts like bundling, routing, filtering, they are very wide and they can't be covered in one video. So we will try to create a separate video to explain their concept in detail. Okay, and now we try to run this application in browser. Now you can see here that I have just opened the browser, and now I haven't specified any controller or action name here. So how does MVC application knows which controller action it has to go? So as you can see in the routing file, the default, as you can see in the routing file, your default controller name is home and action name is index. So what basically MVC application do? It will basically look for your home controller first, right? And there it will look for the index method, and then it will render the index view accordingly. So you can see our index view is rendered here. Now if you want to change something here, then you can see ASP.NET application. So when you again refresh this page, then your changes are rendered here. So basically your routing specify how an MVC request will be served, and if any of the parameter is not specified in the URL, then the default routing will be triggered, and the default routing is specified in your routeconfig.cs file. Now again we try to refresh this page, and then right click on it, then click on inspector, then go to sources. Okay, then expand the script folder. So here you can see there are three JS files, that is bootstrap.js, jquery.js and modernizer.js. Now the reference of these JS is specified here. You can see here that we have added the bundle. First is your bundles.jquery, second is your jQuery well, which we are not using, next is your modernizer, and then is your bootstrap bundle. So these bundles are rendered here. Okay, so I think that in this video we have covered most of the basic component which are used while we create an MVC application, and in the next video we will try to go in depth of each component one by one. So hope you like this video. So thanks for watching.